Growing up with the Dragon Ball Z Budokai trilogy, I was never a big fan of the Budokai Tenkaichi games. So when I first heard about Asterisk Dragon Ball Sparking Zero Asterisk, I was a little skeptical. To me, it felt like the lesser trilogy of PS2 games was making a comeback, and I was just along for the ride. But man, did Asterisk Sparking Zero Asterisk prove me wrong, soaring straight to the top of Dragon Ball games. While earlier Dragon Ball games were mostly 2D fighters, Tenkaichi was the first to capture the true feel of the anime battles, with fully open arenas and 3D movement. Instead of the classic side-on view, you could fly around, dealing with altitude, positioning, and smashing your opponent through mountains. It was a game changer. In the 17 years since Tenkaichi 3, countless Dragon Ball games have tried to recapture that magic, but none really nailed it until now. Asterisk Sparking Zero Asterisk feels like the PS2 classics all over again. The combat is as chaotic and fun as ever. Sure, it's not as deep as games like Street Fighter or Tekken. You won't be memorizing complex combos, but it's still mechanically intense. You're constantly managing movement, teleportation, charging ki, and transforming mid-battle. Once I got into the flow, it was hard not to get hyped as I took down Frieza with over-the-top ultimate moves and flashy animations. The only downside? Like most Dragon Ball games, it leans heavily on Dragon Ball Z, which is great, but with all the newer Dragon Ball Super content and movies, I wish it had included more modern elements. And while the original Dragon Ball series is represented, it's only through Kid Goku. It's a missed opportunity, as I would have loved to see classic characters like Tao Pai Pai facing off against powerhouses from Dragon Ball Super. Performance-wise, the game is well optimized, running smoothly at 1440p/60 FPS on high settings. However, I did run into issues trying to play it on Steam Deck, though hopefully that'll be fixed with a patch. I've only briefly tested online play, and while it works well in the same region, it does struggle occasionally. Asterisk Dragon Ball Sparking Zero Asterisk sets a new standard for Dragon Ball games. It perfectly captures the magic of the Tenkaichi series while offering a fresh take on the story and an extensive roster of characters. When it sticks to classic Dragon Ball, it's fantastic, and when it dives into the alternate Sparking episodes, it's even better.